And we're back with another episode of Reel Movie Feud. I'm so excited for you guys to see who we're playing with tonight. We have Adelaide, Cameron, and Matthew. Guys, let's play some feud. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reel Movie Feud, the feudiest game show on this channel. I am your host today, Cole, alongside, back again, Cameron, my lovely co-host. How you doing, Cam?
I'm here. I'm glad to be back with these beautiful people here to close and open the season. Bookend it.
Absolutely. Yes, this will be the last episode of this season. We'll be back sometime soon. Stay tuned for some news on some upcoming special events for this franchise. What do we call it? Show? I don't know. Anyways, how you guys doing? You guys ready for some feud?
I'm so stressed.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. This is just fun.
Don't think too much about it. But I do got to read you some rules. Let's just go for it. All right, rules of the game here. We're going to have 5 rounds of gameplay. Each round, players are going to be given a prompt. Players will have 2 turns to answer the prompt. So we'll go down 1 time for each player and then back again. Players receive points in the order of the top 5 answers. So number one will get you 50 points, number 2, 40, and so on. If there are any tied answers, that will add a 6th option to the board. So let's say there's a tie at 3rd place. That means there are 2 30-point answers on the board. The top 5 answers are going to be based on the prompt criteria. That could be anything from most popular to highest rated to lowest earning. Today, we have all letterbox questions, so no need to worry about earnings here, but just keep that in mind. And then after round 1, players will go in the lowest point order. Highest score at the end of the 5 rounds wins. All right, are we all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I'm ready to host.
I'm so excited. Cam, I do have to ask, though, because we got to figure out the order. Season finale, I gotta be a little selfish here. I picked one of my favorite movies. So we'll start with Adelaide. I want you to tell me what is the current average to 2 decimal points of the film Run, Lola, Run.
Just say it. Don't write it down.
Yeah, you don't have to. You just say it out loud.
3.79.
3.79. Okay, and Cameron?
I will say 4.02.
4.02. All right, and Matthew?
Well, before what Spence said, I was going to say 3.82. So
You bastard. You motherfucker.
Well,
This
you're
isn't
going
close to going over. He's got
3.82.
prices right.
Yeah.
3.82. Got it. Okay. Well, Matthew, that did play off. You played Price is Right rules because you are the closest.
Fuck yeah.
The correct answer was 3.81.
Oh,
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, so definitely
I almost went higher because of what you said.
that is actually kind of
Matthew,
crazy.
why didn't you prices right me?
That is actually insane. I don't know if that's the closest we ever got. I think one time we had one that was on the money. So
No
I have to
matter
go
what,
back
Holt's
and
been
look.
fucked up. He's the problem here.
Hey, listen, I respect it because I agree that's the proper rating for that film. So with that means that Matthew is actually going to start us off with the first question. Matthew, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. On letterboxd.com, I want you to tell me the most popular Amanda Seyfried films. Seyfried. How do you say it, Cameron? I say Seyfried. Seyfried?
Amanda Seyfried. I say
We
Seyfried.
all know who we're talking about. Yes, I think.
Yeah.
I'm between 2. I guess to make this quick, I'll just start and say Mean Girls.
Matthew's going with Mean Girls. Mean Girls is our number 1 answer. That'll net you 50 points.
Oh, what's more popular?
All right, so I have 2 through 4 on the board. We're going to swing over to Spence.
I have to be on brand and say Mamma Mia.
All right,
I hate
I like
that
going. I like going with Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia! Exclamation point is our number 2 answer. That'll net you 40 points. All right, Cameron. Still got 3 through 5 on the board.
I mean, I would be remiss if I did not pick Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Yeah.
Cameron is going with Mamma Mia! Exclamation point. Here we go again. Mamma Mia! Here we go again is our number 5 answer. That'll net you 10
Too low.
points.
Only number
Too
5.
low.
All right, back to Matthew.
I'll go with Jennifer's Body.
Damn it.
Matthew's going with Jennifer's Body. Jennifer's Body is our number 3 answer. That'll net you 30 points. And that puts Matthew currently here. All right, Ben. We still have one answer left on the board.
The only one I can think of is Ted 2.
Ted 2 is not on the board. Sorry.
Damn.
Spence. I'm gonna go with 2012's Les Miserables.
Ted 2's better.
Cameron's going with Les Miserables. I can't speak French. Les Mis is not on the board.
Fuck you. Canadian. Bitch.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta update score. But Cameron, why don't you reveal the answers starting from 5?
Okay, so at number
Mamma Mia,
5,
Here We Go Again.
yep, we had Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, the Mamma Mia sequel. Then for number 4, the one that was missed, First Reform.
Oh,
With
yeah.
that mistake. Then number 3, Jennifer's Body. Then 2, Mamma Mia, and number 1, Mean Girls.
All right. At the end of that round, that puts Matthew in the lead at 80 points. Adelaide behind at 40, and Cameron still getting on the board here with
Jesus Christ.
with 10 points. So, with that, I am excited to talk with our first contestant of the night, Adelaide. Oh, I got this right. Hold on. It's fine. We'll get this right eventually. How you doing?
Oh, I'm so tired. I've been filming for like 2.5 hours.
Well, hopefully a little more can you still get a little pep in your step here, I'm sure. All right, I'll just get straight to the point. Judy Garland. We're gonna talk about some Judy Garland movies. I feel like we don't get enough classic talk on this channel in general, and so especially for Judy, I feel like it's obviously Wizard of Oz is up there as one of the greatest films of all time, but I think there are some better Judy Garland movies overall. What are your top? What do you put it on the pantheon there?
I will say my favorite of hers overall is her version of A Star Is Born. I would call that like one of the best performances of all time. But also I think that her performance of The Man That Got Away is like just personally my favorite performance of a song, at least in film ever, maybe ever. It's like negotiable. Also obviously Judgment Nuremberg. Occasionally on Twitter, you'll see a clip of Gene Kelly like swallowing a cigarette for 2 seconds, kissing a girl, and then pulling it back out and blowing smoke. That's from a Judy Garland movie called The Pirate. Recommend. Yeah. Super fun. And then my other like big recommendation, because maybe in St. Louis, overrated. Sorry, everyone who likes it. You're wrong.
Whoa. I mean, listen, at least for the song, it's worth it. I feel
the Charlie song is amazing. Incredible.
Oh, I was going to say the ending song there, but okay. Well, I will say you have to watch it in the film because they censor it everywhere else from what I've seen. They change the lyrics. So I think it's important. But the Charlie song is still great.
Yeah. But I would also really recommend the Harvey Girls, where she answers an ad in a newspaper to marry a dude. And he what the fuck? He Cyrano de Bergeracs her. And she's like, oh, you're ugly and you can't speak. So I'm going to be a waitress instead. And ends up like holding an entire saloon hostage, like holding guns like this, like trying to find her stolen goods. It's fun. It's like okay, but like really fun. Okay.
I was going to say that seems more like a Joan Crawford movie, if anything. Oh man, I'll have to check that one out. I actually haven't heard of that one. So that has me excited. But yeah. And then thoughts on the biopic. I'm curious. I had to ask because
I haven't seen it, but I am a whore for my girl Jessie Buckley, so I'll watch it eventually. It's just like it's hard to like invest yourself when it's just like you want to watch like a boring movie with like a couple good performances. Like that's not my vibe.
Fair, yeah, especially with somebody that you admire as much, right? It's tough. So.
Yeah, it's also just like biopics are boring.
Yes, there's been a string of those, that's for sure. So, all right, you ready to get back to the match?
Yeah.
All righty, let's get everyone back on screen here. Okay, reminder at the end of that round, we have a score of Matthew at 80, Adelaide at 40, and Cameron at 10 points. That does mean that Cameron will be starting us off for this next round here. So maybe you make some leeway here, Cameron. Are you ready?
No.
Great. Love the enthusiasm. Clearly.
Too bad.
Too bad, actually. Yeah, that's fair. All right, Cameron. I want you to tell me, currently on Letterboxd, what are the highest rated films on average directed by Alfred Hitchcock? So the highest average rating between all the films.
Okay, so there's like a clear top 3 here, I think. It's a matter of what's highest. And I'm gonna be a boring bitch and say Psycho.
It's sort of a boring bitch TM. Cameron.
Cameron's going with Psycho. Psycho is our number 2 answer. That will stab his way on the board here. I can make that work. That's fine. All right, that will swing us back over to Spence.
I will go. Which one of these was Sight and Sound? Let's go Vertigo.
And let's go in with Vertigo. Vertigo is our number 3 answer. That will make you.
Fuck.
So that it's the third one.
Yeah.
All right, Matthew. What are you thinking here?
I gotta go Rear Window here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew's going with Rear Window. Rear Window is our number 1 answer. That nets him.
Fuck you, Matthew.
You guys had the chance to take it first.
Hey, listen. Without saying anything else, in this,
Any sane person would pick Psycho first.
Rear Window is better.
Vertigo is at the top of the whatever fucking list it was.
I've never seen Vertigo.
The populace agrees with me.
Oh my god.
You making me
Okay.
psycho.
Well, Cameron, do you still have the number 4 answer and the number 5 answer on the board? What are you thinking?
I'm just gonna say the other basic bitch Hitchcock movie and name North by Northwest.
Fuck.
Cameron's going with North by Northwest. The Cary Grant classic is our number 4 answer. That
Yeah.
20 points, and that ties with Spence here.
Okay.
All right. Go over to Spencer. There's still 1 answer left on the board.
Dial M for Murder?
Alex says Dial M for Murder, my favorite 3D movie that's not a 3D movie anymore. Is not on the board. Sorry. All right, Matthew.
Today.
Can you get this last one here? There's a lot of options, I think.
I'll go with Rebecca.
Matthew's going with Rebecca. Rebecca is not on the board.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
All right. I'll tabulate score. Cameron, why don't you reveal in order?
So at number 5, the one that was missed, we had Rope.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
What about my guess?
Then number 4, North by Northwest. 3 was Vertigo. 2 was Psycho, and then number 1, very good film, maybe one of the best movies ever made, Rear Window.
I think it's up there for sure. Definitely one of the best.
It's not even the best
Jimmy
of the
Stewart.
5 movies on that list.
Oh, North by Northwest is great too.
That hurts.
Probably
Vertigo is the best of them.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, maybe.
Well, here's the score. Adelaide.
So
at
me
70
and
tied.
Holtzman are teammates now. We're gonna.
Okay. You can't. Well, unfortunately, we cannot
Scale
combine
Blazers
score
right
here.
no,
Who's
not
your
allowed.
daddies?
Not allowed.
Not allowed. But Matthew in the lead at 130 points. But we need to talk to some people, and we're gonna be talking to Holtzman. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm playing from my bed, which currently doesn't have a comforter on it, so that's really fun. 'Cause that's in the dryer. Because I washed it and I was like, awesome, I'm gonna take it out. Put it on my bed, sat down. I was like, it's definitely still wet.
I've been there. That's the worst.
They never get dry the first, second, or third time you dry them. So you know.
No, and you don't want to like overdo it because if you put it on too high, then it's gonna shrink or it's gonna get all like staticky, and that's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hanging out on my unmade bed.
It's fine. We've seen way worse setups. So what are we talking about today? That's a good question. I didn't ask which one you want to talk about, so I'm gonna pick one. Let's talk about animated shit.
Yeah.
We both love the animated features. I see you were watching a lot recently too. I think did you just recently watch Triplets of Bellevue, right?
Yeah, I watched Triplets of Belleville this morning, and man, if the movie was animated the way the opening scene is animated, but without the racism, that movie would be a lot more enjoyable.
I don't love that part of it either, to be honest. I think it puts it very squarely in its time in terms of setting the tone. But then, it's it's hard. It's a hard start.
It's a very yikes moment, and then the rest of the movie looks real ugly.
Wow. See, that's harsh. I feel like it's harsh, but I get it. Just because when you start with that very classic Betty Boop style, it's hard to break, especially. But I guess if you want more of that, I guess you could just play Cuphead or something. I don't know.
I love
Cuphead. So, yeah. I mean, if you did, I will say, I don't know if you've seen what was the other one, The Illusionist. I've heard great things. Same director.
It's on the list.
It's on my list too. I'm excited to check it out. But I like Triplets of Bellevue personally. But I do have a soft spot.
My statement to everyone at home watching this is watch a lot of Sony Pictures animations movies. Mitchell's vs. the Machines is a masterpiece. Spider-Verse movies are a masterpiece. Arthur Christmas is brilliant. Pirates Band of Misfits is phenomenal.
Coming with the Aardman picks, I love that.
Goosebumps movies are surprisingly not terrible. Wish Dragon is just Aladdin, but like it's fun. If you like Aladdin.
Wait, so that was that Sony Pictures released on Netflix? Is that what that was?
That's one of the ones that they released on Netflix.
Got it. That was the one of the COVID eras.
Yeah.
That happens. But
versus the Machines, I'm a slut for that movie.
Was Smallfoot also Sony?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Goodness no.
Well, we all know it
is Michi. Not a Sony Pictures movie.
Yeah, I feel like Sony's been kicking it really well right now, especially off the
way they recovered from being the studio that made the Emoji Movie is impressive.
That I know. I always think about that too because like they had Cloudy, and Cloudy was those two. I think are really solid movies. So I'm gonna add that on screen. Anyways, you can't even see that, but you know, I'm just excited to see what that studio does. I hopefully it doesn't go too much on the Spider-Verse side. I feel like obviously I love to see that, but I new IP, especially in animated spaces, it's important. Paramount saying stupid shit like we're not doing IP, we're only doing IP movies now, so that scares me. So I hope Sony gets back on their track a little bit with some.
Yeah, I don't want Sony to go back to basically being worse Illumination. Be much better than Illumination.
It's really not that hard. You just have to, be confident. All right, and let's get back to the game. All right.
Who's excited for immigration?
You know what? I try to forget about it every day. I'm not here, so but I can't forget about the score, which we have tied at second place here. Adelaide and Cameron for 70 points. Matthew in the lead at 130. Because we are tied, that means that we're actually going to start with the person that was higher ranked in the first round here, or for the first starter question. So that means Spence, who will be starting this round here. So. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to tell me the most popular films. I guess I didn't clarify. Are we all clear on popularity? Popularity on Letterboxd meaning
yes,
logged, rated, just interacted with as a whole. All right. Most popular films of the 1990s, starting with the letter G. G as in goat. So reminder, articles do not count. So if it was a, and, or the, that does not count. So, for example, if it was K and you said The Kid, that is still a K movie. In this instance, we're looking for 1990s films starting with the letter G. And that's not G. Is that G?
Oh, this is G in sign language.
I wasn't. I was trying to just my hand.
Just a little bit of G.
No, it's
A G. I know.
Hey. I only give one. What the fuck's wrong with me?
Sound it out. Actually, don't. That'll take forever.
Please don't do that.
No, I will go with The Green Mile.
Fuck you.
Adelaide's going with The Green Mile.
One I can think of.
The Green Mile is our number 4 place answer. They'll let you.
God damn.
4? Oh shit.
All right. With
Oh,
that,
that was
we're
real.
gonna go back. Yeah, it is real. We're going over to Cameron here.
Real Movie Feud.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
TM.
Don't say that. I haven't trademarked anything,
Not.
sir.
Just kidding.
TM pending.
Yes.
Good. I said I wasn't gonna Andrew just it, but I really need to start sounding on good.
Listen, I can't say it's a bad strat. It just,
But I could say it is, but I won't.
Go fuck
Good.
yourself.
Good.
Gummy.
God. Wow.
Gump, forest.
Unfortunately, we would not accept that.
Man. Man.
You're welcome to pass if you need to.
Good.
It's tough. It's tough.
I even thought I was like, I should look at some of this stuff beforehand. Make sure I just know some.
Look at every movie in the alphabet from every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie.
You know,
What are you going with?
Gotta give, some things.
Something.
I don't know.
I'm assuming that's your answer. That's not on the board.
Yes, final answer. Gotta
right,
give, some things.
All right, Matthew. What are you thinking?
Hey, you didn't check if it was on the board.
It's not.
I'm looking at the board. It's not there.
It's not
Weird.
I'm sorry.
I'll go with Goodfellas.
Oh God damn!
Cameron. Oh my God. Matthew's going with Goodfellas. Goodfellas is our number one.
Just give him the
answer.
point. 50 points.
50 points.
All right.
Oh.
I got one.
All right.
The Game.
The game. The game is unfortunately not on the board.
Oh my God. Right, back to good.
I looked at my Blu-ray shelf over there, and there's one movie from the 90s that starts with a G on there. I'm
Okay.
gonna go with that, and I'm gonna say GoldenEye.
Fuck!
GoldenEye, the best Tina Turner song. GoldenEye, actually, that's not true. GoldenEye is not on the list.
Yeah!
Oh wow, so vindictive.
All right, Matthew.
Going along the good train, I'll go with Goodwill Hunting.
Oh my God!
Matthew's going with Goodwill Hunting. Goodwill Hunting is our number 2 answer.
You fucking nerd.
Well, you guys were spending your time sounding out words.
But
Okay,
he
I
was
got them on my
Racking
board.
in the points.
Holy cow.
I wish I
Okay,
had
well,
two
I'm
guesses.
gonna start tabulating points. Why don't you reveal the remaining ones and have everybody go, of course.
All right, guys. All right, number 5 was Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah.
Number 4 was obviously The Green Mile. Number 3 was Girl Interrupted.
Oh, I
You
love
have
that
that
movie,
high.
too.
Yeah. And then 2, Goodwill Hunting. Number 1, Goodfellas.
Yep. So, with
Fuck
that,
Matthew Chen.
Matthew's got a pretty good lead here at 2.
So Spence and I get to play as a team.
Yeah,
right?
the Haverbrook School for the Deaf Ear is doing really well.
Yeah.
We have not established combining points yet as of late. So unfortunately,
That is not-
But you both can compete for second at least here. So Adelaide at 90, Cameron right behind at 70 points.
Just
All
like Hunger
right.
Games, we need you guys to still face off against each other.
Yeah, what happens if
Each other.
Spence and I refuse to answer and just hold this show hostage?
Which you already do.
Right.
All right. Well, let's see what Matthew thinks about that. Let's talk to him real quick here. Hi, Matthew.
Hello.
You're dominating. This is crazy. Okay. So what are we talking about? Oh God. All right. You know, man, I didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, you guys all know I'm a big fan of the Before trilogy, right?
Right. I know
So-
that. Yeah.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the After, the second best trilogy. All right, second best franchise.
A does come before B, so that's that's important. All right, Matthew. I genuinely know very little about this franchise other than it's a Wattpad studio production.
But it's theatrical, and it's the first movie is terrible. It's like as the self-proclaimed Letterboxd afternator, that is what after fans call it.
Afternator,
themselves.
Oh boy.
Yes. The first one is really bad, but then you get to the second movie, and some might say that it's the Shrek 2 of the franchise because it is a lot better. You get the introduction of Dylan Sprouse, who is the greatest character in cinematic history. And he's like the second love interest. And so there's a love triangle. And then they recast Peter Gallagher. And so he's no longer the dad. Very sad decision there.
I'm sure everybody was really concerned about that factor.
Yeah. I was very... I couldn't come
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a sore subject. I won't pry.
It is a sore subject. I was also able to watch it in theaters. I watched it with Owen. So...
fan of the channel and also player on Reel Movie Feud, Owen Torrance. I'm gonna imagine he wasn't having fun with that. I'm just gonna assume there, but maybe
there's a lot of sex scenes, but like no nudity. So it's just like,
oh no, it's like the early 2000s sex scene where it's like it just cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts.
Exactly, and there's so many of them. But then you get to the third movie, and it's also bad. But the worst one, I'd say, is still the first after. So it does get better if anyone decides to watch this rest of the series. I honestly can't tell you what happens in the plot. It's just they are they together? Are they not? And it's just that's all the movie's about. So after everything, coming to theaters very soon.
I guess I'll have to catch up if I want to be in the loop. I don't know if I really want to be in the loop, but I might have to be. Who knows?
There's enough people in our league that have watched the after movies.
Yeah, well, you're gonna put it as a category, and we'll be all screwed. So that's fine. All right, let's get back to the game. Okay,
just watch YA. Like it's a fun category.
I guess is it? Yeah, I guess that would be YA. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more YA than fucking Vision Quest.
Fair.
Damn.
Okay. Reminder of the score.
Yeah.
Cameron 70 points. Adelaide 90. Matthew 220. We are going to be going back to Holtzman here. So Cameron.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me the shortest films, and this is in terms of runtime of the feature film. Shortest films in the Planet of the Apes franchise.
No.
Okay, I've seen all. I've seen all of these. Which one's shortest? I just watched one, and it is very short. Yeah, Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Cameron's going with Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Beneath the Planet of the Apes is our number 3 answer. That'll net you 30 points.
I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, over to Spence.
Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Adelaide's going with Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Battle for the Planet of the Apes is our number 2 answer. That'll net you 30 points. Let's see if Matthew's going to get the one.
I don't know anything about this franchise, so I will go with Escape.
Matthew's going with Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Escape from the Planet of the Apes is our number 4 answer. That'll net you 20 points. Right. So that means, God, I think have we not had clean sweeps? Okay, we haven't had clean sweeps, but this could be a clean sweep here. So there's still 2 answers left on the board. That means we go over to Cameron. Cameron, we still have the 1 and the 5 left.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, please.
Yeah,
Cameron's going with
Conquest
of the Planet of the Apes. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes is our number 1 answer. That'll net you 50 points. And
there you go.
Cameron in the lead at second place.
Matthew Chen.
But
still losing.
All right, Spence. There's still the 5 on the board here for 10 points. You can at least get a little bit of lead. Try to
1968's Planet of the Apes.
1968's Planet of the Apes, the original film, is not on the board. Very sorry. Matthew Chen.
Well, then it's probably Burton's Planet of the Apes.
I think it's Rise.
Tim Burton's 2001 Planet of the Apes is not on the board.
Rise. It's burned. It's
All right.
over convoluted. That's how it works.
I would agree with that. Honestly, that feels like
I
that
knew
feels
which
fitting.
3 for sure were not
Yeah.
on this.
Sorry, Cameron. I don't want to upset you with that opinion, but I do think Burton films can be.
I expected that trilogy to not be on board.
Cameron, why don't you reveal what is on the board?
The one we were missing was Rise of the Planet of the Apes in 105 minutes. Then we had number 4, Escape from the Planet of the Apes. That was 98 minutes. Then number 3, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. That was 95 minutes. Then Battle for the Planet of the Apes, 93 minutes. And then number 1, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes was 88 minutes. Pretty close.
Yeah, Conquest always felt short to me. I don't know what it was, and I think even compared to the other ones, Battle feels long because it's bad. But yeah, Rise being on there is crazy. I feel like that one feels decently long, especially by the end of the San Francisco stuff. So, all right, and that ends round 4. Let's see what the comment people are saying here. Rooting for the Canadian here.
Fuck you.
Right. Kate saying hi here.
Pretty good
Appreciate the
name,
love.
if you ask me.
Let's see. Mitchell Machine's verse is so good. I absolutely agree.
Masterpiece.
The Shrek 2, I'm Dead. I think it is an apt comparison, but I can't actually say about this franchise after. But Matt, I'm thinking we need the Wattpad Cinematic Universe. No, we don't.
No. Let's veto that.
Of course. And of course. I knew that much.
This comment section's going down a rabbit hole I don't want to go in.
Albert was guessing Beneath, but he said so it was Conquest. So, all right. Well, we are down to our last question of the night. With that, reminder of the score. Adelaide at 100.
Can catch him.
No, you can't.
Statistically,
He would get the
If I
5
get
and
the
the
top
4.
2 answers and Matthew gets nothing, I can catch
if Matthew gets something, you could tie it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's
Well,
still
I
a
go
possibility.
first.
That is true. So you could throw it and have Holtzman tie it. Who's to say?
No.
All right. Well, all right. 130 Adelaide, 150 Cameron, 249. All right, Spence. What are you thinking? Sorry. Let me reveal the question. All right. This one's a doozy. I kind of hate this. I'm sorry to end it this way. All right. Adelaide, I want you to tell me the most popular films starring Nick Offerman.
Ooh. I literally just wrote one that's not even gonna fucking come up. Nick Offerman. What the fuck is he in? That's the question I know, but what?
Well, he is in a lot of films, and there are at least 8 here
Yeah.
for this.
He's like the fucking character. Is he? Who the hell is that? Okay, so it's not him. Oh, fuck. What is Megan Mullally in? Maybe they're both in that shit again. I'll speed this up. I'll just say Hearts Beat Loud. I can't think of a better one.
Spence is going with Hearts Beat Loud. I love that film. That's a good film.
Great movie.
Hearts Beat Loud is, unfortunately, though, not on the board. I think it was pretty short. Here.
I'm going to name what I think will be the number 1 answer. The sad part of this is by naming what I think is the number 1 answer, I will give away another answer that is probably on the board. So I'm going to say 21 Jump Street.
Holtzman is going with 21 Jump Street. 21 Jump Street is our number 2 answer. That'll net him 40 points. I mean, Matthew, just to take it.
Matthew, just don't do it. Let be fun. Be cool.
Okay.
All right, Matt. Hey, I'm sorry. I was forcing you into that. Do you want? Is that your actual?
I'll just why not? 22 jump.
Okay.
I don't know what to pick.
22 Jump Street is our number 3 answer.
Yeah,
that's 30 points, which basically guarantees the win for Matthew here. But
I think the places are locked now.
What is more famous than 21 Jump Street?
Well, there is one that is. We still have the number 1 on the board,
Hey.
and then we still have 4 and 5 left. So
Yeah, Cameron, I've seen you and I've seen your legs. We are friends. Can you give me the answer?
I only have 2.
No, fuck you. The cool Cameron. Non-Canadian.
I don't have an
Hey,
answer.
host can't give answer. Host can't give answer.
No.
I don't think-
I cannot be bought.
Fez, I'll give
In
you
any
the
circum-
answer that
Venmo.
I have doubt makes the 5. which
Yeah.
is the Kings of Summer.
Fuck you. What would Nick off? He gives teacher vibes. Let's say dope. I don't know if he's in that.
Adelaide's going with dope. I would go with dope. Dope is not on the board. Awesome.
Yeah, I cannot think of something that I think will be more popular than 21 Jump Street, so I'll just go with the thing I'm confident that he's in. I'll say Me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
Fuck!
Cameron's going with me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I always thought it was me, Earl and the Dying Girl. I guess it's not.
It is every trivia player's nightmare to.
I have to remember that going forward. But me and Earl and the Dying Girl is our number 5 answer down at 10 points.
I'll take it.
All right, Matthew, you can still get the 1 if you feel like it, and the number 4 is on.
Just
the board.
kill him, Matthew. Just kill it. Let's go for
I
it.
mean, you could.
Yeah, I'll go with the Lego movie.
Matthew's going with the Lego movie.
Isn't that In Your Strength? Holds?
No.
Who did that?
It's the Warner Brothers animation.
Oh.
All right, the Lego movie is our number 1 answer without 950 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking nerd. You fucking geek.
And with that, that means that
Friends,
Matthew
loser.
P. Chen is our winner for tonight. I gotta find the graphic. Winner. Congrats.
Boo.
Great playing, everybody.
Good playing, honestly. Actually, it was pretty close for the second, though. Honestly, I feel like you guys were.
It was really close until we were asked to name movies that start with the letter G.
That just screws it all
It's
up.
tough for a lot of people. I feel like it's you do it or you don't. But honestly, there's a lot of associations.
Good. That's how I got it.
All right, Holtzman, if you got to head out, please do.
Yeah,
but
I very much have to run. It's been fun.
Thanks for
Farewell.
playing.
Good game.
Appreciate it.
Good game.
I'll go ahead and put this back into the
Yeah,
quadrant
there we
form.
go.
No, I get all of Holtzman's points.
That's still. Oh my god, that would act. Well, it's funny. That would actually get the win. That's where
Give me all Holtzman.
By 10 points. But that's not how
Good job.
season 1
Nice.
works, at least.
Actually,
Oh my god. Well, when I eventually do stats for this, I'll combine your points. All right. Let's start from the bottom up here. Most popular film starring Nick Offerman. Our number 8 was Sing. Number 7, Bad Times at the El Royale. Number 6, Sin City. I had to double check that, and he does have a role in there. It is a popular character, but I think I'm blanking you miss it. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Jeez, that's still gonna throw me off. Number 5, We're the Millers. Number 4 at 20 points.
Who is he in that?
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
dude?
I had to double check. I knew it was a feature role. I had to check at least for that. Number 3 was 22 Jump Street. Number 2 was 21 Jump Street, and then the Lego Movie. Back for Apes, shortest in the franchise. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, 130 minutes, not very short. Planet of the Apes 2001, 119 minutes. You'll forget about the ending where he has to go back in time, and it still takes like 10 minutes to get through that shit. And it's fucking awful. Planet of the Apes 1968, number 612 minutes. And then we revealed Rise, Escape, Beneath, Battle, and Conquest here. Hitchcock, you both curious about this one? This was interesting. Notorious is at number 8 at 4.08 average here. Dial M for Murder was on here, but not on the board at a 4.10. Right behind, though, Rebecca, 4.11. So
Rebecca was
4.11
so
here.
close.
It was so close. But
The cigar.
okay, that hurts. I'm assuming you're referring to the Netflix remake, obviously. So I'm just that's my canon. That's my head canon. Rope 4.12. So that was very, very close. North by Northwest 4.19. Vertigo 4.24. Psycho 4.33. And Rear Window 4.37. Amanda Seyfried. I don't know. You guys, Seyfried, whatever. I don't have time to deal with that, but number 8 is In Time. So if you're a big Justin Timberlake guy. Number 7 was Mank. Mank.
I wrote that.
Mank sweep. Number
You wrote
6 was
Mank?
Les Mis.
No.
5. Mamma Mia, here we go again. Wildest sequel in the entire world. First performed Jennifer's Body, Mamma Mia, and Mean Girls.
I'm
And
happy to
with
see
that,
Justin on there.
that's going to end our game for tonight. I want to thank everyone playing. I want to thank Holtzman, who had left, but that's okay. We understand. Matthew and Adelaide. Thank you all for playing. We appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. Obviously, Matthew's going to dominate. It is fun. All right. I am going to take you guys off screen. Let's see. I don't know. I'm sorry. We don't normally do post game, but I thought that was a really interesting match.
Yeah.
I thought
it was fun to get these guys involved. They all played well. They're great trivia players. So.
Coming in with the hot.
Wow. Okay.
Words.
Yeah. How was I robbed? You can't be talking about yourself, right? So how was I robbed?
I didn't want to read that. Canadian.
Oh, is that too much reading for you?
No, I just didn't like it. Everything against Canadians. It's possible. Who's to say?
Albert is biased against Americans. I think. Like he likes other people more.
You know what? Listen. All right. Americans got their problems. I get it. It's fine.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Okay. So that is the end of what we're calling season 1. So I'm glad everyone had a great time with it. Hopefully, if you have any suggestions, please send them my way. We're hoping to retool this a little bit going forward. So obviously, if you have any major suggestions, please, like I said, send them my way. I will say Karen, I don't know if you know this. I'm actually excited. I don't think I've told you this. We are going to be doing a horror themed, Halloween themed episode. So if you are interested, feel free to. I'll drop a message in the chat for the channel there. Go ahead and react to that if you're interested. If we get enough, we'll do 2, maybe 3. I think there's really only room for 2. So if you're really interested, make sure make sure you react and get on there. So anyone watching tonight has an advantage. So, but yeah. So, like I said, I want to thank everyone for watching. Like I said, you guys' feedback has been great, and I'm excited to see everyone had a great time this season. I think this is interesting. I think there's some things we can learn and build upon, but it's the most game show we've had on this channel, and I'm really happy with it. So
I think everyone's had a lot of fun. I know I have. So I think this has been a great success. So I'm excited for season 2. I'm excited for the horror theming matches. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, stay tuned for actual scheduling on that, obviously. But I want to thank everybody for watching.
Comment below your favorite co-host from.
There might be some bias here. Yeah, please, comment your favorite.
I'm not saying anything.
I think he might be rigging this, but that's fine. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.